time for Social Women with your hosts, Pat Cruz, Amy Diaz, and Bronwyn Dannenfelser.
Welcome back to Social Women. You are listening to the second hour of our show. I am your co-host, Amy Diaz. You can reach us on WeSpeakWomen.com. Connect with us on Ustream, Facebook, Twitter. So many different ways to connect with us. And right now, we would like to welcome Stylist Jill Marinelli, who is here to talk to us about detoxing our closets.
Hello.
Hello. Today, this is week 4 of our 8 Weeks to Better Living Challenge, and I guess we're going to keep the detox topic
We have
going.
A theme going.
We have the theme going, and we're very excited for this because over the break we were talking about Pat's closet and my closet and
Yes.
what we should be keeping in it and what we shouldn't.
Yeah.
So, Jill, tell us a little bit about you.
All right.
And welcome back. because
Welcome
Jill-
back, yes.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you. Well, I'm a personal stylist, as you know, so I work mostly with individual clients doing basically closet detox, personal shopping, really helping them kind of define their own style based on who they are. And then I do a little other things. I do some TV stuff and some photo shoots and teach classes and workshops, and, I keep myself pretty busy.
And we were your first radio show.
You were.
We were very excited.
And now you're my second.
Yes.
Yeah.
And last week I presented at the Bryant University Women's Summit, which was totally awesome. And I talked about creating an authentic image there, because I feel really strongly about women being able to reflect who they are in their clothing and communicating who they are in their clothing and not just following the trends. So that's me.
That's a great topic.
I love it. For me, it always comes back to that. So, like, we talk about what should you get rid of in your closet, and it's like, well, if it doesn't reflect who you are anymore, it may have reflected who you were 5 years ago or 10 years ago. But right now,
point.
are you that same person? Probably not. Do you love the same colors? Do you love the same lines? Probably not.
That's
so you
a
need to
great
be
point.
thinking about kind of dressing for who you are right now.
So I'm heading into my closet, and
Yes.
give me, the top 5 things I need to think about as I pull out each outfit or
Okay.
jacket
All right, well,
or whatever.
to start, when you go into your closet, what I think is the big key that people don't realize is people think it's about the clothes. People think it's about, I have so many clothes and nothing to wear. It's not actually about the clothes. It's about the emotions behind it. It's about the memories that we have. We don't want to get rid of that one dress that we wore 8 years ago to someone's bridal shower, whatever it was. So it's about the emotions. It's about the money spent. It's all kind of the psychology of it all. It's not about the actual clothing. So definitely keep that in mind when you're ready to go into your closet, because it's not just about that item. But keeping that in mind, you want to go through and you want to say, does this still fit me? A lot of times we just say, I don't know, and then we move on to the next thing. Well, no, deal with it. Deal with it in that moment if you're really ready to go through your closet. So if you don't know if it fits you, put it on. If it doesn't fit you, let it go. You really want to dress for who you are now. So whether it's...
You don't say lose the weight?
Never. Never.
I'm kidding.
I do have some clients who are in the process of losing weight, and we can kind of gauge, like, if they've lost a significant amount, like, say, 20 pounds, and maybe they're going for that 5 more, okay, we may have a little leeway, but generally speaking, it's always dress for who you are now. Because we all have experienced that feeling, right, where you pull out those jeans or whatever it is, and they were 5 or 10 pounds ago. And there's nothing that those jeans are doing to you but making you feel bad about yourself, because you either are looking at them saying I can't fit into them because they're too tight, or you're putting them on and they're being too tight. So you really want to honor who you are now. I feel like when you're positive to yourself, it actually causes you to make better choices, and you probably will be eating healthier and exercising more because you're not just always feeling bad about
I say
things
when
that
in
don't
doubt, wear sweatpants.
fit. No, do
No?
not wear sweatpants.
No.
Ever.
So it's the wrong way to think.
Not a fan
There goes
of
my whole
sweatpants.
wardrobe.
Yeah, sorry.
You don't even need to wear sweatpants to the gym.
What's a gym?
A non-issue.
Yeah.
So you want to. So the first thing is definitely thinking about, does it fit you? And if it doesn't, then let it go. Does it flatter you? So here's another question, right? We look at all these things in stores and we may like them, but it does. Not everything's going to flatter my body the way it would flatter Amy's or yours. We're all shaped differently. We all look different sizes, shapes. So look in the mirror and honestly ask yourself, does this flatter me? Or is it accentuating something about myself that I don't like? Is it making my butt look bigger? Is it making my, notice what the clothing is doing. Because if it's not flattering your body, then whoosh, out it goes. And then does this reflect who I am? Who am I right now? Right now. Not 10 years ago when I was a corporate executive on Wall Street. Not 5 years ago when I was a new mom and only wearing jeans and a t-shirt. Right now. And I mean, I could go on and on about this stuff, but I have all my clients do a vision board, which is basically a collection of photographs, images, words, anything that kind of reflects who they are, anything that their eye is drawn to, and that can really help define your own style. I do it for my whole life, so whether it's...
I'm a big vision board girl.
Okay, love the vision board. Anyone who's seen The Secret, Law of Attraction.
I've not done it with clothing, though.
Well, I do mine as a whole, and of course style works its way in there because that's what I do, but I have my clients do one just for style. And it's really interesting because if you do it without judgment and not like, will this look good on me, or could I wear that, just I love it, and just pull these pictures of gowns, whatever it is, and assemble them all, you're going to start to see a theme, whether it's the line of the clothing, whether it's colors. For me, the same colors always pop up. And it really tells you a lot about yourself that you may not have realized right away.
That's interesting.
So you always want things to reflect who you are. So a vision board will help with that a lot.
Okay, so vision board first and then dump the closet, or dump the closet and vision board?
I have my clients do a vision board before I even meet with them. So that's like their homework, that once we make our initial appointment, they work on the vision board.
It's
and then yeah, I mean, I love it.
You get to know them a little bit better before you start going through their closet.
Exactly, and that's what I always tell them, you know, in the initial meeting when I meet with people, I just want to get to know them as much as I possibly can, because the more I know them, the better I can help them. It's not just like us going shopping and me pulling anything off the shelf. It's, I know you're drawn to this color. Oh, I know you like a peplum because it gives you a little shape. Oh, I know this, I know that. So every little thing is kind of a clue for me when I'm either shopping with them or helping them get rid of things. Like, oh, you told me earlier you hate button-down shirts, so why do you have 5 of them in your closet? Just kind of helping them stay on track. And I think, you know, I'm like a style coach, you know. we all need a little help with these things sometimes.
We all do. So tell me, if, one, you have a client and they have no sense of style, how do you create one for them?
It really goes back to the vision board, you know, so, and body type as well, of course. So that's kind of backing up a couple of steps, you know. To basically create a style out of nothing, you'd want to go with body type and narrow it down just to the clothing that suits a certain shape. And then from there, okay, so now we want to create a personality. We know the cuts, we know the shapes that we want to use and not use. But how can we reflect who you are? So what do you love? Do you love the beach? Do you love this? What kind of colors are you drawn to? Just pulling all of those pieces in. And then you can see it on someone's face. When you put on the right thing, you know, you've put on that right dress and you're like, oh my God, I'm hot. You can see it on someone's face, so it's just like this big puzzle, and you just begin to pull things in, and you can see the reaction of someone, and I just help kind of guide.
And then
on the other hand, when it's bathing suit time,
of course, functionality. Oh, bathing suits. You want to talk about bathing suits?
I said on the other hand, when it's bathing suit time, when you look in the mirror for that very first time.
Yes. Want my bathing suit tips? I got some.
Yes. Yeah. Why not?
Right, we want them all.
We were going to go from winter to spring since it's the first year of spring. But you know what? It's warm outside.
Winter to summer.
It's warm outside.
Thursday is hooky day.
Thursday's going to be a beach day, first of all. And soon enough, it's going to be time to buy bathing suits because you want to buy them before they all sell out. If you wait until June when you're actually going to the beach, they're all sold out in your sizes, colors, whatever. So someone actually asked me this last week at the Women's Summit about bathing suits, like, you know, what do I do? And she thought I was joking when I gave her my answer. And I said, well, first of all, you need to go online and order tons of bathing suits to your house, and then you need wine. And I'm not kidding. So you go online, and, you know, Victoria's Secret is a good place. Nordstrom is a good place where if you order enough, you can get free shipping and sometimes also free returns. So you get a whole bunch of what you think is going to work for your shape, maybe a couple different sizes.
And where do you suggest getting the wine from?
Cheap wine, whatever your pleasure. And, you know, have a glass of wine. But before, you know, you guys have like beautiful bronze skin, but if you're like me and you don't, self-tanner, you need to get prepared for this, you know, because this is a big deal for most women coming out of the winter. We feel pasty. We might feel a little chubby. So have a glass of wine, do your self-tanner so you're feeling a little bit bronze, a little bit better about your body. And then, you know, if you need to, light a candle.
Or two.
We're looking for success here, you know, success. So a little wine, little candles, getting a little romantic with yourself. But everyone looks better in candlelight. And so, you know, create an environment where it's just not so stressful and you're not standing in front of these horrible lights and looking at cottage cheese on your wherever you have it. And you know, and then try on all the bathing suits in the comfort of your own home when you're ready, not when you're stressed and rushed in a store. and it's gonna work out.
I like that.
So that
I like
sounds
that
a
very
nice
much
party
because I think one of the reasons why I do a lot of shopping online is because I hate trying clothes on in dressing rooms because those are the
Most of them
most unflattering lights
not good.
I've ever seen in my entire life.
I can't believe that more stores haven't caught on to this. Like the Gap is doing that gradient lighting where you can change it now. Genius. What I do is basically help women look like their best selves. I don't think that you have to be super rich or super thin or a celebrity to look fabulous. I think that everyday women can look fantastic, and it's just a matter of kind of figuring out what works for your body type and how to express who you are via your clothing. So I do that via closet cleanups like detoxes like we're talking today, and personal shopping and workshops and all kinds of classes and things like that.
I think that's great because I think when some women think personal stylists, they think, okay, the celebrities have that, they can afford
think I'm
it.
too fancy. I'm not too fancy.
They can afford it, but this is really for everyone.
It is. I've kept my prices affordable, competitive, with my pricing, and certainly more affordable than like a Boston stylist. And I pride myself on working with women like me. Look, I have 2 little kids. I'm doing the dance, of working mother and all that stuff, and I think everyone can look great.
But I think it's important too. Once they figure out you can help them find out what their style is.
Yes.
So it really does save money because now they're not out buying things that are just not right for them.
Absolutely. And it's funny because I could say that all day, like, I'll save you money, but that doesn't have a lot of credibility coming from me. But I will say, several of my clients have come back to me and said, I honestly feel that I've saved. One of them said she felt that she had saved thousands of dollars just from knowing the kind of the basic principles of what to wear for her body type, because she kept buying these things that weren't right for her, but she couldn't figure out why. But once we decided, hey, look, these skirts aren't working for you, or whatever the issue was, it was an education for her, and she never was going to do that again.
Has there ever been any close calls, like people that just refuse to make the change?
I have had some people
so set on, I am not changing at all, and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but...
That's been my biggest challenge, is people that hire me, so presumably they want to make the change, but say, well, I'm not changing this, and I'm not going to spend money on this, and I'm not going to do this color, and I'm not going to do this cut, and I'm not... so then it's like I have to do the whole sort of closet therapy thing and kind of figure out what it is.
You almost got to do a clothing intervention.
Yes. Yes, a style intervention, totally.
I must say, Jill, that the last time you were with us, you made a very great point, which made me feel very good about some of the things that I buy, and it was the cost per wear.
Yeah.
Can you briefly touch on that? Because a lot of times we go out and we're like, oh, that's on sale, and you buy it, and then you never end up wearing it. Tell us about that, because I think that was one of the most amazing tidbits that I've ever received.
I'm glad. Well, yeah, I see this all the time, and I think we fool ourselves, right? Oh, it was only $24 on sale,
right,
or whatever it was, and we think that these inexpensive pieces of clothing are actually good deals, but they're not if you don't wear them. So if you buy a $20 top and you wear it once, the cost per wear is $20. If you buy a $80 top and you wear it 8 times, the cost per wear is down to $10. And you're probably going to wear it more than 8 times if you like it, but that's just the basic concept of it. So it's the amount that you've paid for the garment divided by the number of times that you've worn it. And so, we were saying that some clients don't want to spend a lot on certain pieces, but if you do the math like overall and you say, all right, if I keep buying all these cheapy things and they're hanging in my closet with the tags on, or if I only wear them once and then I realize, what, the fit wasn't right because that's why it was on sale, and you go with fewer, more expensive pieces that last you over time, it's actually more financially practical to
now, has there been any guys that have tried to seek your expertise?
They have, and I am kind of teetering on the edge of working with men. I love working with women right now, so that's really my focus, but I'm teetering.
Some need help.
Yes.
So you walk into a room and you say, oh boy, do I have a lot of help.
And polished shoes.
I need to help these guys big time. Guys,
sometimes I feel that way. Sometimes
plaid and solid colors just don't go together.
And I'm told that men are easier. I mean, I look at men and their bodies are kind of straight, and there's no boobs and butt and all these things that women have, that make it kind of interesting.
Well, not only that, I don't think, I can speak pretty much for the male population, anybody who's listening, I guess we care more about comfort than style. Majority of us.
Yes, and women do that as well, and I usually try to kind of talk them
like when someone says, when my wife looks at me and say, oh, dear God, why?
It's because of comfort.
It's because of comfort, usually.
Yeah, but you can be comfortable and look
You
good.
can be comfortable and look fabulous.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
True, but that's like a blue moon kind of event.
No,
every once in a while.
not at all. You have to
I will
just be
admit
creative.
this. If I do dress up and I look in the mirror and go, hey,
See?
that guy looks good.
And you feel good, and your wife feels good, or your partner feels good, and everybody wins. I mean,
Oh,
look, I'm wearing a dress right now, but this is stretched jersey. I might as well be in my pajamas.
Yes.
So,
And I love
there's
that,
ways.
by the way.
I love wrap dresses. I was just saying.
When in doubt, put on a wrap dress.
Yes, last time you were here, I said I go straight to my dresses because you just throw it on and
It
that's
works,
it.
and it's
You're good,
comfortable,
and you're done.
and, you know, I look pretty good.
Well, detoxing closets.
Yes.
Let's go. Today is the first day of spring.
Yeah.
So is there anything in our winter closet that we should keep at least for the next month or two or into spring? Or?
Yeah, I mean, hold on to a few things. It's kind of like the other day when I was putting away my snow shovels. You know, it's like, oh, I might need these, you know.
It's going to be 85 on Thursday.
I know, isn't that insane?
So-
But it has also been known to snow in March.
Yes.
So I
April
think,
Fool's snowstorm a few years ago. Remember that?
oh, yeah.
Okay, but it lasted like an hour.
Okay.
Snowed in June,
All right,
too.
well,
So
Okay, but anyway.
So the point is,
yes.
yeah, you may want, you know, I mean, certainly hold on to the sweaters that you like. I mean, ladies, hold on to the things that you like and that you wear and that fit and that flatter you. But remember those things. Don't just hold on to it because it's too hard to give it up. Hold on to the things that are really, really working for you. I think the whole idea of like detoxing your closet is that you need to mentally prepare. So you need to keep in mind that it takes time. Whenever I work with a client, I let them know that an average closet for me takes about 3 hours to go through. I've done it in 2 hours. I've done it in 6 hours. It's different for everybody, and it doesn't always have to do with the size of the closet, the amount of clothes that you have. Some clients would like to try on every piece to get my opinion, and I actually recommend that you do that. Go piece by piece by piece.
I'm going to go ahead and get that bottle of wine before the detox. And the
don't
candles.
don't drink the wine before the closet. That's for the bathing suits.
No, I'm going to have to do it
She
for
drinks
the
about,
closet.
what was I going to do again? I'll get another bottle.
Yeah.
What about out of
So-
sight, out of mind? Like, some people forget what they have. You said that
Well,
some
that's
people...
because you have too much in your closet.
Should you just
So-
get rid of it? Maybe send somebody in there to just get rid of everything? Not everything, but I mean...
I think you can find some hidden gems in your closet, so you should do it yourself. I think you should go through piece by piece. You were asking me before, like, should you have a friend there? I say no, because our friends are too nice, and they say, that looks good on you, you should keep it. When, I mean, I'll tell you if it doesn't flatter you.
I'll call my friends after I'm done so that they can just take all the clothes.
They can, and I'm sure they'll
Be like,
be
"Here you go."
thrilled about that.
Take it all.
But you should go through piece by piece, because you're going to find hidden gems. You're going to be like, I forgot that I had this. But when you
I
have
need
too
to
many
just
clothes,
have
you
Jill
don't know what you have.
Marinelli come to
Yeah, pretty much.
Detox my closet.
Detox closet, spring, one piece of clothing that everyone should have for spring.
Oh, I love colored denim. I'm loving these pops of color like Poppy and Tangerine Tango and Bright Blue.
I actually
love it.
just wore green skinny jeans for St. Patrick's Day.
Love
I just
it.
got
Perfect.
them and they were fantastic.
So fun.
Such a great fit.
Thank you for detoxing our closet.
Sure.
Yes.
Tips on. So, Jill, tell us where our listeners can get in touch with you.
So come see me at jmstylist.com, and I'm also on Facebook, Jill Marinelli, Personal Stylist.
Absolutely fabulous, too.
Thank you so very much. We
Pay
love
attention,
having
ladies.
you. Love having you.